We're doing our favorite thing, which is hits, misses, and empties skincare, makeup, hair care, fragrance, all of the things. And I'm gonna be showing you guys what are hits and misses based off of things that I have tried recently that I've been sent in PR. Of course, I don't have to like any of these things. I don't have to share any of these things, but this is my way of giving you guys the tea on everything that has been coming out lately, and also whatever I have ran through for the month because I love it so much. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and let's just get into these hits, misses, and empties. So I think I want to start with empties this time because I feel like if a product is empty, that says a lot about it. So we should start there this time. This is an empty again. I can't believe it. This is my second one of the Briogeo Yuzu Plum Sleek Stick, and it styles, it treats. I love this little thing. It's like $20 maybe. I do feel like the second one ran out really quick. Like a huge chunk of it came off in my hair. It was so embarrassing. I was trying to film while that happened. But yeah, this is empty again. I loved it again, and I will definitely repurchase this again. I really like to sleek my hair with this versus gel. I just like the look of it. Another hair thing, I finally ran out of this. I've had this for years. I don't use it that often, but this is the L'Oreal Magic Root Cover Up. I do like to use this sometimes on sleek days where I'm feeling a little insecure about the hairline. You know, stuff happens, okay? And sometimes it be looking real thin. So that's what I like to use this product for, and I finally ran out of it. And of course, I went through another Ardell press-on lashes. I will say this is the active line, the Pumpin' is what this is called, from the active line. I didn't like this one as much as the soft volume. The soft volume are just like my favorite from the Ardell press-on lashes. And yes, I will be getting those again. This whole week I have been so sad living without them. So I need to go to Ulta ASAP. And then I think I've featured this before. It was actually empty, but I'm just gonna feature it one more time before I get rid of it. This is the Fenty lip oil. I love this lip oil. I even scraped through it the last week or so. It's literally gone. So need to go to Sephora and get this again because this is probably one of my favorite Fenty products. So random, right? And I heard there's a cherry one, but I think I want the melon one again. I just loved it so much that I just want the same exact flavor. Love this in the morning on my lips with my skincare. So good. Speaking of skincare, I have another empty Cocoa Kind Chlorophyll Discoloration Serum. This is like my fourth bottle of this. So good. I love the texture of this. It makes my skin feel so hydrated. I love this so much. If you guys are not new here, then you're not new to me loving this product. I actually opened a new one for me to put on Russ as his skincare every night, and he just was not a fan of skincare at night. We're still working on that. But I just took over because I was like, what you're not gonna do is waste one of my favorite products ever that I tried to give to him. So I ended up taking over and using it, and now it's gone. So it went to good use with me. This is my last skincare empty. This is the 15% vitamin C serum from Youth to the People. I really like this vitamin C serum, and I actually used these two together when I had more discoloration from like breakouts and stuff. Every once in a while I'll get like a few breakouts, and then it takes forever for the discoloration to go away because I always get hyperpigmentation from breakouts. So there was a period where I had that, and using this in the morning and this at night is really such a good tag team to really brighten up the appearance of your skin and work on those dark spots. So loved this as well. I tried to use another vitamin C serum. It was a miss in another video somewhere, and I just was not a fan, but I really, really like this one because it's like a true serum texture, and you guys know how I am about serums. I'm very picky about the serum texture, and this has the texture that I love. Those are all the empties. We don't have any makeup empties. Let's go into favorites now. We're gonna do makeup. I don't really have any new skincare favorites because I haven't opened anything new yet. So what I'm doing for the hits and misses this time is I have been keeping track of all of the PR that I have received, also any new products I buy for myself. So I try what piques my own interest and share it with you guys. So The hits and misses in today's video are things that are kind of new releases or things that I recently got sent in PR and that I have tried or been trying, and what I like and what I don't like, basically. I'm gonna start off strong and mention the products that I have been using the most that'll probably make it into a favorites video. So the first thing that I love, this is a hit for sure. This is the Milk Makeup Kush. Let me take a breath. The Milk Makeup Kush High Roll Brow Tint Gel. If you saw my video where I was doing a full face first impressions of new releases, I was very skeptical about this, but I remembered I'm a Virgo, so I have to wait till the end before I judge. And I was so pleasantly surprised by this. I definitely made a 180 in the video, and I really love this, and I have not stopped using it since that day that I tried it. I'm so in love with this. I used it today. It's my new brow routine, and it's just one product. That's what I love. I love that I can get the same brow look I was doing before with the brow pencil and a brow gel. I'll probably eventually go back to that routine when I feel like it, but for now, this gives me basically the same look. It has a really good hold for a brow gel. It has really good pigment, and it kind of makes the brows look like they've been microbladed. Like, it highlights every single little individual hair, and that's what I love with brow products. So I'm so in love with this. I use the shade Herb, and everything linked in the description will be the shades that I personally use. So if you're a beige girly, light to medium, neutral undertone, have similar skin tone, skin color, undertone to me, then everything will be linked to my specific shades for you guys. Why was I holding it like that? Okay, and then another thing I have been using like crazy are the new Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil Extreme, which basically means waterproof. They were already good. I already loved them. They already lasted pretty long, but these just last even longer. I feel like they are a little more intense than the original ones because they have the same exact colors, but in the extreme version now. So they're waterproof, and again, you can use these on your eyes, lips, and face. I love these. I love the original and I love these, but I've been using these like crazy. So many brightening powders came out, and I hate to break it to you, but I loved both of them. Tower 28 Get Set Blur and Set Pressed Powder. This is the Tower 28 in Palisades Pink, so it's a brightening powder for me, and I just love it. It's matte. It is blurring because it's so matte, and it's just really good for brightening the under eyes. This is Tower 28's first powder product, and I feel so proud of them because I love this product. They killed it. They did such a good job. I love this. I interchange it with the next product, so this is a huge makeup hit for me. I really love this product. The next one is the Kosas Cloud Set Powder, but they released a couple new shades, which are brightening shades. They did a pink and like a buttery yellow, and I think they did a peach one as well. So they already had the Cloud Set in skin tone shades. Why do I keep holding the product while I'm talking? So they already had skin tone shades. They just extended the line to include brightening shades. I already loved the Kosas Cloud Set Powder. It's a beautiful baked powder, such a yummy formula, and I love this shade. I will say, I don't feel like I have a perfect Kosas skin tone match in the Cloud Set powder. I used to use one. If you've been here, you know, you're an OG. Looking back, that just was not the shade for me. So I make mistakes sometimes, okay? So I'm really happy to have this powder again and to be able to use it to brighten under my eyes because I do love brightening powders. I would much prefer to use a brightening powder than a concealer that's like 4 shades too light for me. I just don't like the look of that. So I am here for all of the brightening powders. I love, love, love them. If you haven't tried one, you really should. It'll change your makeup. This one from Kosas has a glow from within look. It's not fully matte, but it's not like glittery, chunky glitter reflex or anything. It's hard to explain, but they do this really pretty thing with their powders where it just kind of looks like a glow from within, like you're lit from within. Kind of like the Hourglass powders, but still not as reflective. And then the Tower 28 is just a matte version, so they are different in that way, whatever you're looking for. If you have dry and dull skin, you might want the Kosas one. If you have oily skin, you might want the Tower 28 one. Or if you like the matte look, you might want the Tower 28 one. Both of them are amazing. They're both makeup hits for me. I haven't used this a lot, but Cali Ray has the new blurry blush. So they released cheek and lip tints, and then they released the blurry blush. The makeup hit for me is the Cali Ray blurry blush. This is the shade Dope. It's a really cute like rosy pink, which is my vibe as a beige girl. So I really like this blush a lot. I have always wanted to love these CC creams from IT Cosmetics. I see everyone use them. IT Cosmetics has amazing coverage and formula, and all of their formulas include SPF, which I really like, but I do find their formulas to be overly shiny, borderline greasy for me, and I have dry skin. So when I saw natural matte and I saw how many good reviews there were, I was so excited to try it. I will say the shade runs a touch yellow, and my perfect shade right now is neutral tan. When am I ever tan on the spectrum? Never. So that shows me that the shades are a little wonky when it comes to IT Cosmetics, sort of like e.l.f. I feel like they follow the same type of like shade chart. It's very weird, but I do love the formula. I really like this. I have dry skin, so I don't use just this. I like to pair it with something glowy underneath, or even if it's just my moisturizer, but I think this does really good. It's not crazy overly matte. It's just a perfect natural matte as it's described. So I'm a big fan of this one. I finally found my IT Cosmetics favorite formula, so yay. Okay, and then last but not least in the makeup hits, let's get ahead of the curve and go over these Rare Beauty holiday sets. This is the Rare Beauty Mini Blush and Luminize Trio. And yeah, Luminize Trio. There's a new blush shade in here, and then an OG shade, and then a liquid highlighter. I personally don't like liquid highlighters, but there is a new blush shade in here and I like it. But I just think this is such a good kit for the holidays, whether it's for yourself or as a present. I really, really like the new shade in here, and I like the original shade in here as well. It's like a berry shade, but it's really pretty. And then this is the Rare Beauty Find Comfort Mini Lotion and Fragrance Set. To be honest, I actually I don't really care too much about the lotion personally. Let's see what it looks like actually, the mini. I feel like it looks just like the big one, but it's a mini. Yeah, it's a mini, it's cute. I love the colors and stuff of this, but I was so excited about the fragrance. The Comfort line, I feel is an acquired smell. When I first smelled it, I was like, I don't know if I like it, but I started using it more and I love the smell of the Rare Beauty Comfort line now. And in this, they have an actual fragrance, not just like the mist, the hair and body mist. It's a fragrance. So if you love that Rare Beauty Comfort smell, you have to get this holiday set just for the fragrance alone. I really like this, and this is a Russ approved fragrance. Actually, I was very shocked about that. Those are all of my makeup hits. We have a fragrance empty. You guys, this is Kayali Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar number 42 fragrance, and I'm almost out. I'm gonna keep this forever because my name is engraved on it. But the notes are warm and spicy. Warm and sweet gourmand. So I just recently learned that gourmand is like a sweet scent, like the kind of sweet that you could like eat. And I think I might be a gourmand girly now. Like I always loved floral, maybe not so much fresh, like hints of fresh, but more so like floral, or like I did a quiz one time on this perfume site and it says I like floriental, whatever that means. But that was what I liked, but I feel like as I'm maturing and after wearing this scent, like this might be my type of scent, because I got complimented so much on this. Like smelling it, it's not something I would go for, but I just got so many compliments on it. So I think I need to get another one, and I need to try more like warm, sweet scents like this, which I have some new ones. They might be in the next like hits and misses. I already love them, so I'm so excited. But I literally just smelled them yesterday when I unboxed PR, if you want to see them in that unboxing video. So I'm not gonna add them today, but yeah, this was a good one. I would definitely get this again, and it says it's great for layering. I do like to wear this with my Valentino Born in Roma green. I think it's a really good pair, but I think the scent everyone smells when I get complimented is this. It lasts really long, so yeah. I'm just saying, I got so many compliments whenever I would wear that I'm just like She's that girl. Okay, if you were wondering what scent to get or try. I haven't been trying a lot of new things on the hair and skincare front, so it's just makeup hits for today. We're gonna go over some misses now. There's some skin, there's some makeup, and some fragrance. Let's do makeup first. Since I already mentioned Cali Ray, I like the blurry blush. This is their cheek and lip tint. I wasn't the biggest fan of this. It's kind of like an oil-based product, which I don't like. I don't feel like it mixes well with my makeup preference, which is like soft glam, full glam. I feel like this just isn't a product for that, so it's just not a personal favorite for me. And so this is just a miss for me. Really comes down to preference. CoverGirl, you guys, I feel so bad. CoverGirl is always on the miss, like almost always. I feel like one day they will get it right, okay? I have all the faith, but until then, they have these new lipsticks and like I don't know who these shades are for, or maybe like I do, but CoverGirl has a really big like Hispanic Latin initiative like in their team, in their like products and all of that. So I just like, the products don't really match that initiative for me when it comes to the shades. So again, just not a huge fan of these new lipsticks or the shades. Like not one shade speaks to me, and that kind of sucks. Like there's a dark shade that I was like, oh, this is kind of cute, but like I don't really like the formula, so it's not something I would ever reach for, unfortunately. And then another brow tint came out. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Volumizing Brow Tint Gel. It's very similar to the Milk Makeup in the fact that they're both brow tint gels, or brow gels with a tint. This one has a natural matte finish. That's the biggest difference, is that finish. This is very like almost matte in a way. And it kind of gives you the look of if you were to add powder to your brows, which is not my favorite look. I like the hairs to show, and that's why I love the Milk Makeup one. So this just is not, it's just not a favorite for me. It was a miss. It's not bad, but I just probably won't be reaching for it, especially ever since I found the Milk Makeup one. I am surprised at how much pigment this has for a brow tint, that I will say. So if you need a lot of help, like this is going to give you the help you need, but the look of it just is not my favorite. Okay, and I tried really hard to like this next product, and I just don't. It's the Rare Beauty Tinted Pressed Finishing Powder. So the weird thing is, on here it says finishing powder. On Sephora website, it's called a pressed powder. What is the difference between a setting powder and a finishing powder? In my opinion, a setting powder can be used to set your makeup from creams and liquids to powder, and a finishing powder is something that you kind of put on at the very end of all of your makeup to kind of blend everything together, which is much lighter of a formula. So I'm just confused why it's called a pressed powder or a setting powder and a finishing powder, because those are two different things and they could come off two different ways depending how you put them on. So that's a little confusing. I just don't like the way this looks. I feel that you can see the powder on the skin. It's kind of like thick. It does have a lot of color if that's what you're looking for, but it's just not my jam. It doesn't like kind of sit well with the other makeup. Like I want it to blend into the skin. I want it to become one with the skin, and I just don't get that vibe with this whenever I try to use it. And I don't like the colors because they are so pigmented. The shades really matter. Like if it's not your match, it's really gonna show, and that's another problem that I have with it. So I really did try to like it, but I'm not a fan. This next one is from Makeup Forever. This is their Artist to Go mini palettes. They only released 2 of them, and they sent me this one, which is Wherever Walnut. Not a fan of this color story, and I actually thought these were going to be more expensive. They're $35, which I don't think is bad for a 6-pan palette from a prestige brand like Makeup Forever, but I just wasn't that impressed with it. The matte eyeshadow was really good. The shimmer shadow really let me down, so that's where I was just like, okay, this is kind of a miss for me. Even if I were to get the other color story, which I like better, I just don't know like is this really worth it? Not really. Like, I have other palettes that I love. Okay, this is a hot product. This is a hot and new. This is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip and Glow Primer. So it's an illuminance mixed into their Hydro Grip Primer. So same formula, but it's glowy. And I'm not someone who likes to use glowy products all over my face. So for me, this just is not a product that works well for my makeup style. It is actually really similar to the Say Glowy Super Gel, but Say doesn't have that tacky, grippy feeling. So I much prefer Say over this. This is something that I would have to put all over my face, and I just don't want to do that with this type of glow in it. Even though I am like a glowy, natural finish girl, and it doesn't mix well with a lot of products. I noticed people have a lot of problems with this. Even when I used it in that video, the first impressions, there's a lot of separating happening. It cleared up. Why do I keep holding the product like this while I'm talking? It cleared up by the time I finished my makeup, but I was just like, oh my God, this is a mess. So I love silicone foundations. I love silicone foundations. Don't love silicone primers, but that's another story. And this is a water-based primer, so there could be some like friction going on, especially if you're not a pro. So just keep that in mind about that product. Moving on, this is a mist. This is the Kiehl's Personals Over and Under Cream to Powder Deodorant. I was so excited about this. I saw my friend Victoria use one from a different brand, I think, and so I was like, ooh, I can't wait to try something like that. So when I saw this, I was really excited. I'm just gonna say I stink, okay? I stink. My armpits stink. When I'm hot, they're sweaty. When I put in that work, you can smell it, okay? This was not enough for me. This did not work. I use men's deodorant, so that's all you need to know about me. And that's all you need to know about that. I think I need to take like a vitamin or something instead of like deodorant to like deodorize from the inside out. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Okay, for hair, this is a mist, and I'm like halfway through the bottle just deciding that it's a mist. I just don't get excited to use this. This is the Living Proof Clarifying Detox Shampoo. I feel like not a lot of people do detox slash clarifying shampoo, so I was really excited about that. I wanted to make it work, but I just don't like it, and it's a charcoal formula. I am saying it today, I don't like charcoal formulas in my hair. It's not my favorite experience. Remember I used the Briogeo one? I felt like I lost so much hair when I used that charcoal mask. So I'm after trying 2 charcoal products in my hair, I am declaring today that I do not like charcoal in my hair. But that's it. So yeah, wasn't a huge fan of this scent that I did not like. Let me look this one up to find out the thing. Me and Russ hate this one. How funny, this is Oriental Woodsy fragrance. This is Prada Milano. I think it's the woodsy that I don't like. I do smell the Oriental. I'm guessing that's like jasmine and like flowers, like Oriental flowers. But I think it's the woodsy aspect of this that I don't like. That's not a scent that I ever go for. So this, like, I tried to make it work. I wore it the other day and Russ kept saying, ew. So it's definitely a fragrance miss for me. I'm keeping it on my little thing because it's cute and maybe someone who visits will want to take it from me. But for now, it'll just sit on my little tray because it looks cute, like I said, but not a favorite. If you are a Oriental Woodsy fragrance type of person, you may like this, but just a no for me. Russ literally kept saying I stunk. Like he did not like that scent. So that wraps up all of my hits, misses, and empties for skincare, makeup, hair care, fragrance, all the things. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.